I had a dream once, and I was a dragon, you know, and I was flying over the land, and I was flying far distances, and I was going from forest land and to another forest land, like far away. And I remember this dream. Our dreams in the astral aren't fantasy. They hold our subconscious, our fears, our past lives. They have no rules. The subconscious doesn't have rules in the astral. And so you have to learn how to become sovereign to protect yourself in the astral by becoming sovereign first in the 3D, at least in this juncture, the way that our evolution is going. And so it's because we were coming out of a time where we were conditioned and separated and manipulated into something that we were capable of being. It was an influence, though. It was a conditioning upon us that made us that way. And we're coming back out of that. And there's no straight and narrow way, not from A to B to get there. It's a vortex. It literally an up and down along the way, spiraling around. And like I said, think of an X and Y axis, and you're in the middle point, the 0 point, and you can go in any direction. And so, and varies in any direction that you're experiencing your manifestation and your light manifestation and your colored light, rainbow light manifestation of yourself, your soul song expresses itself. And so, and by removing the shackles and by removing the darkness, healing yourself in those areas and that wounding, that's what darkness is. And by healing that, you open yourself up in a new way, your light, your soul song in a new way that it hasn't been before. And that's what's evolving. That's how we are evolving. That's how the soul is evolving. That's how creation is evolving. And so we have to heal. That's why we can't skip anything. We have to do it. We have to get through it. That's why you have to be authentic and genuine with yourself, with everything, so you can heal it and you can become more than what you were in a better way for yourself. And in essence, then you'll be a better way for everyone around you. But yeah, the astral realm is nothing to be feared. And there are energies that can manipulate you. Well, they can and they can't. They have been, so they have had access to our energies in the astral realm. But like I said, when you start to declare your sovereignty in the 3D, it heals you and it emanates from you, within you. It balances you out and it emanates from within you. So even in the astral, you'll start to heal and unify as well. And so these energies can't get to you, but they're there. There are various density levels that can be in the astral with us when we are in our dreams. But like I said, dreams are a way of, we're multidimensional beings, and we actually exist in the present, in the future, in the past, all at the same time, through our choice even, and through our remembering that's going to the past and being able to heal that's changing it in the present for a different future. That's a timeline. And so the astral is a place to explore yourself and to not let anything take from you, not even yourself and your experiences. Like I'm keeping a dream journal. I highly recommend keeping a dream journal, especially when you start to do these things, when you start to expound on your gifts, when you start to concentrate and focus on your gifts, they fortify, they become stronger. Just like how we were conditioned, we can condition ourselves in a different way, in many different ways. And so keeping a dream journal, when you start to keep a dream journal, then you'll start to remember your dreams more if you haven't been remembering them. And we've been conditioned, even the things that we eat has made it so that we don't remember our dreams on purpose, so that we could be easily manipulated, so we could be easily taken advantage of. But we are the only ones that have God creator source within us that can take our power back. And then even reclaiming your power while in the 3D, when you're consciously awake, that's you're aware. And so when you declare with your I am presence, your heart and your higher heart is where your I am presence is, and you say, I am sovereign, I am free, I am protected, You are fortifying that within your energetic and quantum field. And so it becomes truth. It fortifies within you. And the more you do it, the more it fortifies, the more it becomes true. Same with, like, I'm a seer. I've literally had deja vu, which is dreams. I'd have dreams about things that would happen. And then when they'd happen, I'd be like, oh my God. At first I thought it was meant something was wrong, but then I figured out that it meant that I was on the right path. Now I have deja vu all the time. Like, that's what I mean. But I've been a seer since I was born. I literally have been someone that can see the future. And that's why I was targeted, is because of my ability to be able to do that, and my abilities, my spiritual gifts and my psychic gifts, and the strength of those. And that's because of my spiritual ranking and my existence and my original existence. That's why, like, nothing can mess with my path. I'm on my path, and so nothing can deter me from my path. I'm the only one that can deter myself, and there's been many energies that have tried to get me to deter myself from it, and I won't, because I want to get back to who I am. I want to get back to what I'm capable of, because I believe in humanity. I really do. I believe in people. I think it's amazing that we're all different, and that we can, it's like Asta from Black Clover. I totally relate with Asta, because I'm like, even, it doesn't matter what level anyone is at it, or who they are. They're all unique unto themselves, their own unique expression and creation of God, creator, source. I mean, the infinite ability, capabilities, and everyone. And so we can learn from each other and be curious about that. Don't let judgment or comparison or separation keep you from learning and from growing and from being more from anyone, and by sharing your gifts as well. Because when you judge and you compare, it shuts you off from being able to do that, from being able to understand another. Even if they have done terrible things, you can still try and understand them, because there's usually a reason why people do terrible things. And it isn't just because they have a black heart. It's because they were hurt. It always stems from hurt. And that hurt is separation, the original separation from love, but it's actually a version of love. Pain stems from love, or it wouldn't exist. Everything stems from love, or it wouldn't exist. And so you have to bring it back to that state, bring it back to that love. And heal it within yourself. And then you begin to heal others when you do it within yourself. It emanates from you, and people can feel it, and they get to pick up on it if you allow them to, which, healing should be for everyone. We all deserve to heal. We are all worthy of healing, of being more, and being not hurting. Honest to God. So, but astral realm is it's not a fantasy land. It holds you, like I said, past lives. It holds your future. It holds everything, without judgment, without limitations, without constructs placed upon it. That's the thing about the subconscious. That's where the subconscious lies, is in the astral realm as well. And that's why you can have nightmares about fears. And that's why if you journal them, you can start to read your journal entries of your dreams to figure out, like, what is this telling me? What is this why did this happen in this way? And sometimes it's outside influences, but like I said, you're the only one that can take that power back and be like, no, I'm not going to, and they can't hurt you unless there's already a wounding there. Like, you can't be afraid of something unless their fear was already there from a wounding, or from something that has created that fear. And so you have to heal that fear within you first. But that is how that's how your dreams can help you discover what those fears are, and where they stem from, the root that they stem from, so that you can conquer them, and they don't hurt you anymore, and you're not afraid of them anymore. And you can live life to the fullest of your ability at any given time. We're very complex and intricate creatures. There's no A to B, and we got to throw that out the window, because that just stops us. That's us trying to put a label and a definition onto something, thinking it should be this way. And there's so many ways that things can be. We put the limit on it ourselves then. And then it becomes that's how strong and powerful we are. Really, really. And it needs to be taken into consideration that that's how strong we are. It's a proof of manifestation. It is about the limiting beliefs that we hold create our existence. And we can prove it in the ways that we live, and the things that we do, and the things that don't happen and do happen. And that's how we're mirrors as well of energy. Yeah. I'm full of all sorts of ancient knowledge and wisdom. So, but yeah, start keeping a dream journal. Don't be afraid of fear. Don't let fear have you. Don't let fear overtake you. Learn it, learn from it.